How are you, Lorna? Very well. I had my summer trim. Because before my beard was down here. Is John ready? Is John getting ready? I'm always early. Hey? Here he is. Anyway, I'll see you later, okay? That's a good idea.
Not.
Not. No.
So he's not running today?
No. Here, hold this, will you? The other way around. Right, that's it. That's okay.
Oh, hang on.
Got to remember to lock it.
Hold it or put it in my pocket?
Hold it in your hand.
Oh.
That's it. Let me lock mine as well. You're not supposed to be juggling with it. That's it. Perfect.
Oh, so it's sort of put it over.
Okay.
Oh, but you want to carry it.
Here you go.
Way to hold it so it don't slip.
Yeah. Just don't.
This I'm kind of squeezing it.
Well, don't rub it against your clothing.
No. Just squeezing the end so it doesn't pop out of the middle.
Yeah. Like a banana.
Yeah.
I feel so good today. I can't understand it.
Without a warm-up, I don't feel too bad either.
You must have been talking to Lorna that did it.
That show always affects people. Negatively, usually.
Did she have her hearing aids in?
No, she only tried it for a day. Then we turned it.
He's lying. Hey, kid, we're gonna invade your house. Sure, go ahead.
You okay back there?
Yeah.
Good.
You have a drink.
Have a drink. Here, let me hold this.
It's fine, we need the one hand.
It's going to be interesting to hear the results
Results of?
of the recording. I'm recording what we're saying. You know when you keep saying to me, what are you talking about? Who are you talking to? You're talking to yourself again. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, you're just relaying this story / information.
Yeah. And dealing with it. I have a few
Oh,
followers.
it is so bright right now. I think I'm getting a suntan.
7 minutes 15, according to Samantha.
You know, on Sunday, I went for a walk, and all of a sudden I see all these joggers and runners around. What's going on here?
It was the Pioneer
Pioneer
Arcade,
Arcade.
right
I
on
know
your
that.
right
I
on
knew
your
it.
street.
Well, that's where the registration is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because if I knew that, I would have
Hello,
been a
ladies.
volunteer.
Hi.
Let the speedy guys through.
I thought you were volunteering.
No. Then I went to the registration, found Dawn, and asked her if she didn't need anything. I mentioned to her, I wanted to be the lead cyclist, but she said, oh my God, they only found the lead cyclist once on Saturday. We tried really hard to find another one. The first couldn't do.
So who was the lead cyclist?
Patchlock, he's an area too.
Yeah. Because I know Chris used to do it, but I think he was MC.
Yeah. And I've done that before at that race with him, with my camera attached to the back of my bike.
Oh,
That's what Patchlock did too.
I think Chris Kelsall took you
I
into
want
it.
to do that, or become the sweeper,
Yeah.
which is just a nice easy job for me, you know.
Otherwise, they'd have you cutting sandwiches.
Now I'm thinking, the Seaman's coach just sent out a request for volunteers.
Yep. For which
I'm going to-
race? For which race?
Do the race. I think I'll do it, not register. I can still register and do it.
Have you ever run the park run at Clover Point? They have
I don't know.
it's a free entry. It's on every Saturday at 9.
Huh. No.
Well, I went down there to meet up with a Facebook friend that I've never met before. And she lives in Souk.
Oh yeah.
And she said that she was going to be running the park run and we should meet up. So I had a really good chat with her.
Workout average pace 7 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer.
She was running with a dog and she had the dog attached to her waist.
Yeah. I see. You get better access using your arms properly for running.
Yeah, you could use the correct arm swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derick had a meeting today with his care worker, or his manager, I think. I was thinking we could still turn on Bradford, if that's long enough for you.
Oh yeah. Just getting out is long enough. We'll go take a picture.
That's always a nice view.
You want to go closer in?
Yeah, that's about as far as I want to compromise our run,
Oh, no biggie.
because it's all about the run.
Oh, there's a bird.
It's all about the runs. Maybe that's what I should call the episode. It's all about the run. Because if it wasn't for running, we wouldn't know each other. Let's face it.
Correct, yeah.
Because
That's how I got to know.
Hillary,
I know most people in the Victoria area.
it's through running.
I met them through running.
Yeah, Team West
The
Coast.
first one I met, who became a really good acquaintance / friend of mine, who still lives,
Who was
is
that?
Sean Cunningham.
Oh,
He
yeah.
lived across the street from the apartment where I was in. And here I am, coming to Victoria, way overweight, and I started doing some fast walking. did some jogging a bit. Then I see this guy who's going really fast jogging. So I asked him. They gave me some other locations and places to go to.
Well, that's it. Once you find the good places to run, then you meet all these like-minded people.
There's the gorge route on the waterfront.
Yeah, that's nice down there.
Where that's called.
This guy hasn't looked. It's okay. Take your time, lady.
So I lived on Robert Street. And the next corner is the beginning of the Square Mall.
Yep.
So it's like a kilometer and a half from the Blue Bridge.
Was that the first place you lived in Victoria?
Yes. Yeah, for
And you were here from
2 to
where?
3
From
years.
Toronto?
Edmonton.
Edmonton. Yeah, I think Derick said it was his case manager. And because I said, couldn't you reschedule the meeting? And he said, no, next week I'll make sure it's not on a Wednesday.
Also every week.
I think it might have been once a month or something. Anyway, I don't really mind, because I know that you wanted to run.
Not surprised you bought the bike.
Yep, well, it's so mild compared to the last Wednesday, which was freezing.
Well, even my toes feel really cold.
Yeah.
And even my fingers do too. I'm wearing mitts.
What,
Better
today?
than gloves.
Yeah, mitts are better than gloves. I'm not sure why. I think it may be because one finger warms up the other one.
And each finger doesn't get some of the coldness from outside.
Yeah, I guess they're in a little house.
Yeah. And the one that gets the coldest first with mitts is the thumb.
Yeah, I've noticed.
So when I feel that it's cold, I don't use the thumb hole. I just bring the thumb in.
Ah,
So all 5 fingers are.
they're all inside the mitt.
What I found too is moving your wrist a lot more than needed so that hot blood goes there.
Yeah, that helps. Come on by. It's going to be a while before we get out of this social distancing routine. For 2 years we've had to behave ourselves. Pretty soon we'll be allowed to dance with complete strangers. When I was talking to Derick, I said to him, we'll be coming by your place around 10:15. If you're free by then. He said, no, it's going to be about a 2-hour meeting.
What's the case manager about? What's the case?
Well, he is I think they call him special needs kid.
No, so he's got a,
He's an adult special
it's a
needs.
mental case.
Yeah, well, let's not say mental case.
I know,
say
but
he is intellectually challenged.
there we go, yeah.
That's more politically correct.
Yeah.
But who knows why? I mean, it could be autism. It could be,
Oh, there's all kinds of names for that stuff anyway.
yeah. The one thing it wasn't traumatic brain injury.
No.
No, there wasn't that. And there was
Is there
no,
such a thing as a early dementia?
yeah, early onset Alzheimer's.
No.
And then there's one that's related to heavy drinking as a kid. a lot of those young alcoholics will probably end up getting dementia before their time. But who knows?
Did he actually come in? Or was it a Zoom meeting?
No, the case manager would visit, probably a woman,
Who is a visit?
a nurse, anything. But middle management kind of nurse.
Yeah.
She's not there to bandage his wounds or anything.
Yeah.
She's checking up on
But
his
she's good
mental
if needed
state.
to.
Yeah. But she's checking up that he's, not depressed and
Yeah.
that he's not living in squalor.
Well, that's what I was in the visual.
Like a health visit.
That way she can possibly come into, not come into, but look at his bedroom and every other place in the house he uses
Yeah, and
for a review.
figure out if he needs to improve his situation or what.
And if it looks good and nice, she will tell the guy. I'll
Yeah.
make him happy.
Yeah. This is the place. And there was Derick in the car. He was in the car.
I only saw the lady who smiled at me.
Yeah. But that's his case manager. And he's going to say
Are you
to
sure it's not his girlfriend?
he's going to say to her, if it wasn't for this meeting, I'd be running with these guys.
Well, please change it to next week.
Please change it to Tuesday. No, he's not getting out of the car. Isn't that weird? The day we spotted Derick with his girlfriend. This is almost perfect running weather.
Pardon?
This is almost perfect running weather.
I went to start-finish line.
What, for the Harriers 8K?
Yeah. And a whole bunch of people, as I waved, they said, "Hi, John."
Yeah,
But me remembering names was very hard.
yeah.
Who I know? Stan Smith, Lucy Smith, Lance Watson, Buddy Bundar. Can't remember.
Buddy Bandar.
And I call him, I say, "What's up, Doc?" Hasagawa.
Hasagawa. Dr. Hasagawa. What is your physical, what's it, sports medicine
Well, yeah, something wrong. Yeah.
or chiropractor?
Yeah, like a child, yeah.
You probably know John Graves as well.
My name, yes. You know who I saw? When he was talking to her, she was dressed as if she was going to run, but she didn't. Lori Bowden. I was talking to the guy that I know quite well. I forget how I know from running, but I don't remember his name.
Laurie Bowden is from Ontario, I believe, originally.
Oh, but she moved here with her ex-husband.
Yep, about 30 years ago. That's when I came here.
She was the only one who got the gold.
For triathlon.
Yeah.
And then
never
there's
did.
Whitfield. Is he still running?
Simon?
Yeah.
I don't look at the results that often. I don't know. But I know he's become really good. Russell.
Russell what?
He used to be part owner, but the front runners were short.
Are you sure his name is Russell?
It's usually top 10 overall. But with the race on Sunday, I love you from Vancouver. It was the provincial championships for the 8K.
They had a pretty well stacked
And
field.
that got one, he was under 3 minutes. Like
Amazing.
2:54. He was like almost a whole minute in front of the next one. Holy shit. Not that I saw, but I saw the results.
Well, a lot of those top athletes are sponsored, and a lot of them get complimentary entries. So,
And the shoes.
yep. So
Well, it
Rob,
depends on who is sponsored. That's all with.
yeah, and the other thing is who's the organizer, the race director. Rob Reed used to do it,
Oh yeah.
but he hired that out to somebody else. But anything to do with the Harriers, Rob Reed he's
Oh, yeah,
got
I
his
saw.
finger on the pulse.
I saw. Oh, you mean Bob Reed?
Bob Reed, yeah.
Yeah, I saw him. He said hi. That's fine.
Maybe even Rob Reed was there. No, he's in Arizona.
I didn't see him.
And Torben is in Mexico.
Yeah, Robbie could be in Arizona or Salt Spring Island.
Yep.
I've been to this place in Salt Spring.
It's pretty amazing. He's made all that money from selling shoes.
But he's really good at donations. Pittsburgh, all kinds of organizations like that.
Yep. Hello. Talking of Buddy Bandar,
Yeah.
every Wednesday when I ride back, I see him.
Yeah, he does a lot of cycling.
He's always towards the back of a large group.
That was the Wednesday morning coffee ride group.
Yeah. And when do they start?
Downtown for one day area. There's a couple meetup spots that they always go through.
There's one at the Switchbridge.
Yes, Switchbridge is one.
Yeah, that's where I've often...
The other one where I used to catch him when I lived on Squirrel Oak is Lockside Elementary School corner.
Aha.
Squirrel Oak.
Okay. So basically they're heading along the Lockside to Sydney.
Pretty much, yeah.
I know they used to have what they call the ferry ride.
Free fair.
You ride to
that one.
Ride
Ferry
to
ride.
Sydney, get a ferry to Salt Spring, ride to Salt Spring, get another ferry back to the mainland,
Back to Crofton.
Crofton, and then...
Crofton to Mill Bay.
Oh,
But this
okay.
time,
You don't do the
we
Malahat.
we stop in Mill Bay,
Yeah,
at the Thrifty's shopping center area,
yep,
to grab some ice cream.
wow.
Then we know how much time it's going to take to get to the ferry.
Yep, and you know if you're early or late,
Oh, yeah.
that's a good place to kill time. You got like 10 minutes to the ferry
I
from
remember
there.
once I was last in line. It took a long time getting which one I wanted. My ice cream cone. Guess what?
What?
I rode my bike, still eating my ice cream cone
Typical John.
for some of it. I remember once, as they were closing the door, the entrance door.
Yeah,
Guess what?
Somebody
They
showed
let
up.
me in
They let
as
you
they
in.
were sliding in the door.
Well, moral of the story is get to the front of the ice cream queue. See, this is where Derick slipped. He fell off the edge of the mark.
Oh, right here before the...
Yeah, well look, you can see how steep it is. Yeah, and he stepped off and came down hard on the side.
Well, before, I don't like doing that, but... I
No,
like
but
one
he
foot being
was-
higher than the other.
He was talking to me,
Okay.
and he wasn't looking down, so he went drifting. He drifted over the edge.
That must have been a bad ankle sprain.
It was. You saw him in the boot. He had the boot for about...
Ankle fracture, yeah.
Yeah. There's so many little bones in there. I'm pretty sure I broke the bone in my hand. My little finger still hurts, and this was like a month ago. But it doesn't really hurt too much.
See, now my hand, I kind of semi-sweating underneath.
Do you have heating pads in today?
No.
No. Just the mittens. The other thing is, difficult to gauge when you finish running and getting back on the bike is you feel hot, you know, but about 20 minutes down the road, I'm going to be cold if I don't get any more clothing on.
Or dry clothing on.
Well, this
It
is
could be-
slightly sweaty now. So I'm going to put on a feather vest, a
So I put something
windbreaker.
on your skin that's dry,
Yeah,
then the wet on top.
yeah.
It's going to get wet again anyway.
Well, the thing is, it's not really cold enough to worry about it, but my hands might get a little stiff.
Yeah.
So I better put my gloves back on. But Hillary said, why don't you bring your bike in? I said, well, it's quicker for me not to.
But you won't have to lock it up.
Well, yeah, but then I have to drag it up the steps.
No, you go around the block and come up. Around.
Hello. I thought that was Lorna.
Even when she is on a walker,
Yeah,
she walks very slowly.
yeah. Besides, today I only saw it from the shoulders up because I was looking through from the outside. But that's what made me think she had her hearing aids in. Because I don't know, she's probably become quite good at lip reading. So
Yeah.
I told her I'd have my...
If you can see her, yeah.
If she could see your mouth, then she could probably pick out what you're saying. But if I covered my face, she wouldn't know what I was saying. It's amazing how many cues you do take from body language.
Oh, absolutely.
You could tell if somebody's angry,
Especially,
even when they're cycling.
especially Latin languages like Portuguese. Here I am going like this. Well, why did I do this? 'Cause I'm talking to you.
You're gesturing.
Gesturing.
Yeah. The Italians are worse. You know how to shut up in Italian? Tie his hands up. Then he can't speak.
No, or
That's a joke.
or
Zip it. Zip it.
and I remember I came up with this, and they start using it in Edmonton too.
What?
With this,
Portuguese mouth zip?
well, the fuck off.
Oh, the
The
flick
fuck
up.
off is caralho, which is basically your cock.
Yeah, yeah.
And not asshole, but
No.
caralho.
Caralho.
And if you really want to,
And in
somebody you don't
Spanish,
like,
in Spanish is
somebody you
carajo.
really don't like this, you go like this. You know what I did in Edmonton? I did this and the middle finger up.
As well.
The combination of both.
So they gave you, that was double messaging.
So everybody would understand it.
Yeah. You should have done it in Braille as well.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And our carriage house suite is going to be available April 15th. Because they finally got,
Somebody's giving away a drone.
I don't know about giving away. It doesn't say free.
It doesn't say locked up.
No, no,
Anyway.
it's
So your carriage house, sorry, have you got a tenant?
brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Sister-in-law, absolutely.
Because my son's moving here from...
But the best is not to sell it, not to rent it, to family or anybody you know.
Ah.
Even somebody you know who knows somebody.
You don't want to have that tie. You want it to be a total
That's what I
stranger.
told Hillary. I convinced Hillary. So Hillary and I talked to her mother, and we were kind of explaining as to why we didn't want to do it.
But
Even now,
you have
Lorna's
decided to do it.
bitching, Lorna's bitching, and so are they. Because they only thought they would be like a month or two. They've been here like 6 months or more. Guess what?
What?
They're bitching that we're charging them.
Oh.
And they're expecting like $1 million from Lorna. Because they're in assets. They don't know how the will is set up. They might get a couple hundred if they're lucky.
Yeah, well...
And something has to be there, or it's contestable.
Workout cost.
What about if it's a family member? Could they claim that as their primary residence and not pay tax on it?
That, no.
No.
I-
That
I've
would
never
be
heard of
for
that.
the owner.
Yeah, I think it's
You're not selling the town suite,
No.
the coach house suite.
oh, the newspaper.
Oh,
See
yeah,
the flag
yeah,
we put
yeah,
up?
yeah, yeah. It's almost the same as the Team West Coast colours. Here, thanks for holding that for me.
Oh,
You forgot all about it.
and I should ask if this one was getting warmer.
Yeah.
take this off as
So that's half an hour, basically, of audio.
distance-wise.
No, half an hour of audio.
4.65. That doesn't matter.
Well, this one should say half an hour of audio. Yep, this one does as well, so I can stop this one too.